Hello, Darren the Magic Ghostbuster here with a video at one point I never thought would be made, and that is the final issue of the Build an Ecto one, previously by Eagle Mosseri Collector, now by Fanhome. This final issue is made up of 2 stages, and we are going to be looking at stage 139 in this issue. So here is stage 139, and we will be doing more work on the roof rack in this stage. So let's open this up. Make sure we get all the screws out. And looks like we've got some those water decals, however you pronounce it. So here we are. So there'll be one more stage after this, and then that'll be it done. Which is it's kind of sad and kind of good at the same time. You know, it's been a journey. Let's be honest. A little bit frustrating sometimes, but it's been fun as well. So anyway, first up, we are taking this, and let's make sure we get it on in the right way. So that goes on there. Excellent. And then we're going to screw that in, and we have white EP screws, and it looks like there's quite a lot of them. So just got to make sure we're getting these in all the right places. So as I said, there's one more stage to come, which will be in a separate video after this one. And in that video I'll give my final thoughts on the whole thing. Okay, so there's quite a lot of holes in this, so just need to make sure we're getting them in the right ones. So if you are doing this as well, let me know how you're getting on. Are you at the end now as well? Or are you quite a way behind? So I sometimes wonder if bits like this, is that necessary to have this many screws going into it? You know, wouldn't one of each corner done the job? I don't know. Oh, nearly there. Drop my screwdriver. Okay, I think 2 more screws and that will be done. Double check, make sure they are going in the right spots. Last one, this one over in the corner.
There we go. Right, so still a lot more screws to go in here. So what we've got is this piece now, and that is going to go on here. Let's just put these EP screws away in case they come up later on in this. So we need RP screws now. Those are RP. Yep, RP. Here we go. These are tiny screws. Oh, I hope this screwdriver is adequate for these. These are tiny. Get that on there. Yes, okay, good. My screwdriver is okay for those, so that's good. Okay, that is not... Let's take that off and check that again. That doesn't seem to be leveling off at that end. Why would that be? You got this bit supposed to go in that groove there. So maybe I just had it on the wrong way. It looked the same. It looked symmetrical. So I didn't think it'd matter what way that went on, but. It might have just been all the difference of, like, you know, 1/2 millimetre. So just do this end one, make sure that goes in. So I'm curious, anyone who decided not to bother continuing when Fanhome took over. I imagine there's people out there who just gave up. Curious if you're one of them and if you plan to carry it back on. I've seen quite a lot of people trying to sell their sort of half-built Ectos on various Facebook groups and stuff. But, you know, just not selling. You know, the trouble with these part work things is they just don't hold their value at all, like not even close. Which is funny, you know. Anyway, so that bit's on, and then so we've got this piece now. That okay, so we've got a couple of holes there, so that goes in there, and then we should have a silver EP screw. Now let's just put these tiny screws away again. Just okay, silver EP screw. And then that goes in there. Excellent. So, constructing the half dome directional dish. Right, so this is going to have one of these stickers. So what I'll do is I'm going to cut that in half like this. So let me just have a quick read of the instructions. Just want to keep one back just in case I mess this up, which you know could easily happen. So it says soak the half dome decal for around 30 seconds, then remove it and carefully affix to the bottom of the half dome directional dish. So I did fill up some water earlier, which I'll try not to spill everywhere. And let's just put that in there like this. And I did grab my girlfriend's tweezers as well for this, so give that about 30 seconds to soak, maybe give it a tad longer. This is the sort of stuff I really hate doing. And the sort of stuff we weren't supposed to be doing. I don't know if you remember, but this was advertised as no fiddly stickers. So, yeah, this definitely comes under that bracket. Shouldn't have been any of these, but, yeah, well, it's what it is. Okay, alright, so let's give it a tad longer. Okay, and then let's see how this goes. Okay, right, that's come off pretty easily. Actually, do you know what? I don't know if I need the tweezers for this. Again, this is a like I said, this is the sort of thing I absolutely hate. Now what hasn't helped is, let's put that back in the water for a second, see if that helps. Now, what hasn't helped this is it's a straight sticker going on a dome. This sticker should have actually have been curved slightly to make that to fit on properly, really. Yeah, it's crinkling a little bit up the top, which I guess you're probably not going to see on the camera. Let's try and smooth. Oh, I'm trying to smooth it out, and I've just pulled the whole thing across. Okay, actually it doesn't look too bad now I've smoothed it out. Yeah, I feel like that probably should have had a slight curve in it to make it sit nicer maybe. Oh, I don't know, I'm not an expert with these types of things, but
Anyway, it's on, so let's get rid of that water now, otherwise I'm going to end up knocking it over and just, you know, getting everything wet. But anyway, once that's on, so we've got this piece and we've got this piece, so okay, so that sits in there. This piece sits over here. And then we need a double AP screw. So that goes over there, and then this double AP screw goes and I'm being careful not to touch the sticker. Don't want to try to accidentally pull it off. But there you go, so that's on, and then this piece is going to go in here, and that needs an EP screw. So we've had different types of EP screws. Oh, this bag isn't actually labelled with any. So we've got KP, LP. Let's put this double AP back. So I'm assuming these are EP screws. There's no others that we need. They haven't labelled it. So these are standards. We've had different colours in this. These are black. Now, this is going to be a bit of a fiddly one, I think. So I've got to sort of hold this in place whilst getting this screw in. Let's get it through this hole first, actually, and then hopefully it'll be a bit easier. Yes, okay, easy. Okay, so there's that, and then what we've got this piece. So, okay, so it looks like making sure I'm getting this in the right point. So it looks like one part's going to go on top like that, and then EP screws. So let's grab a couple of EP screws. Then one the other side. This does feel rather loose. I mean, it is something that rotates, but couldn't really get the screw any tighter. I guess once it's on, you know. Right, and then we've got this piece, and that goes on this end. then it's EP screws to get that in. Right, we're getting there, we're getting there. Okay, and then, so this is going to then be screwed onto the roof rack. So we're going on the back of the roof rack. And then that is going to fit. Oh no, sorry, I've completely skipped a part. Getting ahead of myself. This part goes on next. So this looks like that just pushes in actually, so no, there we go. So that pushes in, and then, so this is gonna go in there, and then a couple of EP screws in the back. Okay, so that's done. Excellent. And then we're on to fit in the storage tubes. So we've got these end caps. See, I find it funny how some parts were printed, and then other parts, like what we've just done, and quite a lot of these bits on the roof rack, were not printed. We had to, you know, do it ourselves. Alright, so we're taking this part first, and these end bits go over here, and then we put an EP screw through there. Yeah, I find some of the choices that, I guess, Eagle Moss made in the way this was constructed were a bit odd. Although, saying that, I don't know if it's necessarily Eagle Moss that made it. I mean, I suppose they buy the parts and stuff, so I don't know how involved they were with the design process or not. But just, there's a few little things in this where I just, you know, over the time, where I think it seems like such a weird choice of, you know, the way they've done things, but. I mean, regardless of, you know, whether they were part of that design process, they can definitely be blamed for the poor marketing, you know, and lies they told at the beginning, but never mind. Right, so they're on. And then this is going to fit over. Just snaps together like that. And then, okay, let's just keep these EP screws over here because we're now using LP screws.
In fact, I don't think we're using EP screws again by the looks of it. So these are LP. And okay, so let's move all these out of the way now. I was for the longest time saving all my screws, but I ended up getting rid of them. None of them were ever being reused. Okay, so the last part of this stage is to attach the storage tube. So there's two little holes here that is going to go over there, and then we have the brackets, and they're going to be held on with KP screws. So let's get the middle one on first. Try and get that in the actual hole is proving easier said than done, but there it is. Okay, so two more. So and there you are. That is this stage done. Took quite a while, that one. So one more stage to go, and I hope to see you then. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep on busting.